Hello everyone! In today's crochet video, I'm going to show you how to make this dish scrubby out of nylon yarn. It's super easy, it's super quick to make. I love having these on hand for myself, so let's get right into it. I've left a link in the description below on where you can get this yarn. This is nylon braided yarn. It's like that plastic, what those plastic scrubbies are made out of. This is what we are going to be using today, and we're going to use a technique where we are crocheting two strands together, so you will need two balls of this. I'm using a 6mm crochet hook and two balls of this nylon scrubby yarn. So we're going to start off by making a magic circle because we are crocheting in the round. So you're just going to put your two strands of yarn together, and we're going to work with them as if these two strands are just one. So go ahead and get your magic circle started. Once you've got your magic circle made, we're going to be making double crochets into the circle. So you're going to need to chain two. Now that you've chained two, we are going to put 12 double crochet into the magic circle, and our first chain two is not going to count as a stitch, so you do need to make 12 double crochet. One thing you're going to want to keep an eye on and pay attention to is to make sure you're grabbing both strands of yarn with your hook, and having a bigger hook like the 6mm should help you be able to easily grab both strands at one time. If you notice that something is looking a little off or thin, just double check it. You might have only grabbed one strand instead of two. So again, we're going to keep double crocheting all the way around until we've got 12 double crochet. Now that we've got all 12, we are now going to close our circle, and then we are going to join so that we can begin crocheting in the round. So here's our 12 double crochet. Go ahead and pull both tails of your yarn to get that circle closed. And we are going to join with a slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet that we made. The stitches can be a little bit hard to see just with the type of yarn. It's harder to see on the video than it is in person, but you want to make sure you're slip stitching into the top of the first double crochet and not into the chain two. You can see here I was having a little bit of an issue grabbing both strands, but I finally got it. Alright, now that we've got that joined, we're going to start the next round by chaining two. Again, this does not count as a stitch. So once we've chained two, this round is an increase, which means we're putting two double crochet into each stitch. So in the very same stitch that your chain comes out of, put two double crochet. Once you have your two double crochet in that stitch, go ahead and put two double crochet into the very next stitch. And we are moving on again to the very next stitch where we are putting 2 double crochet. This is an increase round, and so that just means we are doubling the amount of double crochets in the entire round. So we're just putting 2 in each stitch. I made a little oopsies right here, but that's okay. The great thing about making oopsies in crochet is you can undo it. Do whatever you need to do to finish this round. You can pause, you can speed it up, slow it down, rewind it, whatever you need to do. Continue putting 2 double crochet in each stitch all the way around, and I will meet you right back here when we get to the end so that we can put our last stitches in at the end of the round. Again, you want 2 double crochet in each stitch all the way around. Now we've made it to the end and we have 1 stitch left, and we're going to place our last 2 double crochet into the stitch. Because this is an increase round and we started off with 12 double crochet, you should have a total of 24 double crochet in this round. I'm just counting them real quick, making sure we've got a total of 24. Once you've determined whether or not you have the right amount, we're going to slip stitch into the top of the first double crochet, not the chain, right here at the very top. Slip stitch into that with both strands of yarn, and we've completed our second row or round. And now we're going to move on to the next step. We've got our first 2 rounds and we need a third, so we're going to chain 2, and just like the other ones, this does not count as a stitch. We're going to begin in the very same stitch our chain comes out of, and we're just going to put 1 double crochet. In the next stitch, we're going to put 2 double crochet. In the following stitch after this one, put 1 double crochet. And this will be the pattern for the whole round. It's alternating between 1 double crochet in a stitch and then 2 double crochet in a stitch. This is what makes our circle bigger without it folding or curling over. So once you've done 1, in the next stitch put 2 double crochet. And in the next stitch would be 1 double crochet. So just repeat this pattern of 1 double crochet, 2 double crochet all the way around, and meet me back at the end once you've completed that. So now we have a 1 stitch left, and we should be ending with 2 double crochet. Once we've got the 2 double crochet in our last stitch, we're going to do the same thing we've done in the last rounds, which is join together our circle in the first double crochet that we made of the round, skipping over the chain 2. Slip stitch to join, and that completes the body of our scrubby. So now we're going to work on the outer edging. We're going to start with a chain 1, and this one is going to be a little different. Typically we would go this direction, but for this outer edging we're going to go the opposite direction. We're going to work towards the right. We're going to go backwards. All this is single crochets going backwards. So place your hook into the next stitch towards the right, grab your yarn like you're making a single crochet, finish out the single crochet, and then you're going to put your yarn backwards into the next stitch and make another single crochet. So just think of this as a single crochet border. There's nothing fancy that needs done. All we're doing is, instead of working forwards going to the left, we're just working backwards going to the right. And this is going to kind of create a twisted, firm look. Your yarn is kind of meant to wrap over the last stitch. This is what gives it a spiral looking effect. I personally like this on my scrubbies because it gives a little extra roughness to use to scrape off those hard bits on your dishes. So just keep going like this all the way around. Remember, all it is just a single crochet going backwards towards the right. So you still want to hit every stitch, and you want to do this all the way until the end. If you're finding this one a little difficult to do, that's okay. Just take some time, practice it. It does become easier. And just remember and tell yourself it's an easy stitch, just in a different direction. And this is what it ends up looking like. So keep doing this all the way around, and I'll meet you back here for the end. We've made it to the end. And so we're going to place our very last stitch. And that is the last stitch of our edging. And I'm going to turn my scrubby so that way I'm working towards the left. And I'm just going to slip stitch into the first single crochet that we made. So now we've completed our scrubby. This is what the edging looks like once it's completed, and we have a nice, secure, and firm dish scrubby to wash all of the dishes we need to. So next thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to cut my yarn. I'm going to fasten off both strands of yarn. And I'm going to pull this tight to make sure it's nice and secure. And then you can weave in your ends to hide those, weave in the ends from the middle. But other than that, we now have our scrubby. Thank you for coming and crocheting along with me today. If this video was helpful, give it a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe for any new videos coming out. Thank you so much for watching. Happy stitching, and I'll see you later.